Hey everyone, welcome to this edition of Soundscape. Today we are so lucky to have in the studio Ancient Highways. I'm so in love with their story and I can't wait to share it with you.
I don't feel good about you now. I think it's time to go. I should have avoided you somehow. Now I'll meet you down below. So many questions wasting my time. So many questions on my mind. So many questions wasting my time. So many questions on my mind. Now my hands, they ache so bad from all of the troubles I've had. Now I don't know what to do. I'm so sick of waiting for you. So many questions wasting my time. There's so many questions on my mind. So many questions wasting my time. So many questions on my mind. So many dead people today. How many dead people obey? I don't wanna drink my life away. I'll just become an obituary. So many questions wasting my time. So many questions on my mind. So many questions wasting my time. So many questions on my mind.
Awesome, so I'm here with Rob and Nicole from Ancient Highways. Let's get started. So tell me, how did Ancient Highways become a band?
Good question. It was actually the brainchild of Robert. I was supposed to be the keyboard player for a project he was working on called Prince Albert, but that kind of went nowhere. And then we started hanging out, and I kind of decided, you know what, I want to be a drummer. So he indulged me, and then we started the guitar drum duo known as Ancient Highways.
Yeah, you started as piano for a long time.
Yeah.
What was the transition like going from piano to drums?
It was actually not that bad because I have that rhythm already, that knowledge of rhythm already there. But it's just kind of sitting in front of a drum kit and like knowing what to do. That it was, yeah. It's a bit of a learning curve and still very much a learning curve, but it's getting there.
How does the name Ancient Highways go with your music?
Well, I'm fascinated by like things that are really old, like pyramids and Machu Picchu, and things that like these great structures that seem to be man-made that we just don't really know how they were made. We as scientists looking into it, and music is timeless in a sense, and highways. They take people places, and music takes people places. So Like I just want to bridge. We want to bridge that distance from the past to the future, taking it to from the past to the future, throwing in the synthesizers in with the drums are probably one of the most ancient forms of music. And then we add in the synthesizers, and then that's sort of more modern, and it just sort of rolls off the tongue. Ancient highways.
Yeah.
That is the most elaborate explanation I've ever heard from you.
Well, you mentioned it in one of your songs too. The name "Ancient Highways" is very
Yes.
yeah, it's in one
Yeah.
of your songs, so
Yeah.
it's important.
Exactly.
When you guys are on stage, what's going through your mind?
Oh my God, what's next? I have to do this fill. Can I do this fill? And a lot of this song really should be reworked sometimes. That's what's going through my head. I don't know.
I'm trying to stay in time with Nicole because she's got a built-in metronome in her head and she's always on time. And
Sometimes.
I don't have that sort of talent. So stay in time with Nicole and sing in key, which is also another one of those talents that I just sort of working towards but don't quite have yet. And then play the guitar right.
It's hard to kind of stay in the moment and just kind of live in the song when you're up there.
Totally.
Yeah.
Because you keep thinking about what's next. What am I going to do after this, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
what note is next? What do I do then?
Yep.
So, what would you guys say is your favorite song on the EP right now?
The Magnetic North EP, I would say So Many Questions.
Yeah, so many
So many
questions.
It's so fun to play. And it took me forever to like get that beat right. So now it's kind of ingrained in me, and yeah, it's fun to play.
How did you go about writing that song or any of your songs? Does the music come first or do the lyrics come first?
It used to be that the lyrics came first.
Yeah,
for
many
me.
of the songs on the EP were lyric first.
Yeah, and then I kind of wrote some chords on the piano and then kind of gave it to Robert to see what he can do with it on the guitar. Now with some of our other stuff, it's kind of more organic. We just kind of sit down and jam, and he'll come up with a riff. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Let's see if I can do a different beat, and then we'll write the lyrics afterwards. So it's kind of a combination of both, yeah.
How has your past experiences influenced your music now?
Past experiences. I think that like a lot of my personal past life kind of comes out in my music. Like a lot of like just bad things that have happened, I kind of get to let it out. So it is very therapeutic in that sense for me personally.
Yeah, it's a great outlet for just emotions and built up sort of tension. Like it feels good to just get it out there.
Especially on the drums, just bang out all the anger sometimes.
All right, let's take a break, get back to some music, but we'll come back and do some more.
Pick up my sixth string, tried to play a song. The drums came calling, I knew where I belong. I'm on a sinking ship, should have been on an ancient highway. The drums kept on banging, I kept playing complaining. Well, I play my song. I'm on a sinking ship. Should have been on an ancient highway. I'm here now. For better or worse, I should be having fun, but it feels like a curse. I'm on a sinking ship. 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 Should have been on an ancient highway. I'm here now. For better or worse, I should be having fun, but it feels like a curse.
All right, today we are going to be playing Face Off with Nicole and Rob. Here's how this game's going to work. I'm going to be reading you guys some facts about famous duos. If you know the answer, grab the microphone before your opponent does.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right. When they first hit the music scene, they convinced the public that they were brother and sister, even though they're actually married.
White Stripes.
Yes. This is a French electronic duo that stays anonymous.
I'm gonna say the Daft Punkers.
Yes. The most successful duo of all time, selling 40 million albums.
Oh, Hollow Notes.
Yes. Husband and wife pop duo from the 60s and 70s.
Sonny and Cher.
Started as a Saturday Night Live skit, then went on to make a movie.
Blues Brothers.
Yes.
Failing again.
This duo first performed in a short-lived ska band called The Executive.
Oh. Is that Death from Above 1979?
No.
I genuinely don't know.
Known for their hit song, Wake Me Up Before You Go Go.
Oh yeah.
Wham.
Yes.
Swiped for me.
Identical twin sisters from Calgary.
Dean and Sarah.
Yes. This duo first met on the set of the film The Go-Getter.
Go Getter. The Go Getter. That was an indie film.
Yes.
I'm
I have
gonna,
no idea.
I'm gonna go and just throw this out there and say her and he.
No.
Okay. Do you have any idea?
She and him.
Yes.
Yay!
All right. They were paired randomly to write together at a songwriting workshop in Nashville.
Oh, that was the War of 1812.
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Or another name for that war?
Was it the war in Iraq?
No.
I give up.
The Civil Wars. All right, this one's really hard.
Okay.
They won 6 hours of studio time at Magnetic North
Yeah.
Studios.
Engine Highways.
Yes.
Engine
Yay!
Highways.
You guys did great, but unfortunately, Nicole, Rob won.
Oh, thanks.
All right.
I'd like to give my prize to Nicole.
Yay!
Aw, there is no prize,
Oh,
but the gesture does count. All right, but you know what? Let's get back to some music.
Yes.
cool.
Awesome. So where do you guys see Ancient Highways in the near future? What's going to be going on?
Ooh, in the near future, we're going to do another EP
Yes.
for sure. Get that ready soon. We don't know
Yeah.
when. We haven't really decided yet, but
It feels like the Magnetic North was a million years ago. It was like 7 months ago.
it does. Yeah, we just recorded that at the beginning of the year, and now I feel like we both feel like our songwriting has just come way further. So
We're
gonna-
probably just gonna rip the versions of the songs we play here, and then we're just
Yeah.
gonna put that out. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna put out a new EP very soon.
Yeah, and then maybe start on an album, maybe mix in some more synth, more, I don't know, more of an electronic kind of direction, but not too, I don't know. We haven't decided yet, but yeah.
So speaking of the Magnetic North EP, though, you guys actually won 6 hours of studio time to record that.
Yeah.
What was it like recording there? What was that like?
It was really nerve-wracking, really scary, especially for me. I think I'd only been playing drums for like 4 months at that time, and here we are with the sound engineer who's like this amazing, prolific drummer, and like I'm just freaking out. Like, what if he tells me to do something super simple, and I'm just like, but that wasn't what it was like. But yeah, it was really a great experience. It was really, I think it kind of helped us to kind of get our stuff together because we didn't really have a whole lot of songs before we won the recording time. And then we won and we're like, oh, awesome, better get these songs together so we can actually use the time. And yeah, it was really fun, really fun.
Yeah, and one of the things that was sort of strange, because you see movies and TV show and there's always this like producer saying, oh, you got to turn this up, you got to do that again. But we didn't have a producer. We had an engineer who was making sure the audio was at the right levels. But so he looks at me and he's like, so is that good?
Yeah, and we're like,
And I was
oh,
like,
I guess.
seems okay. And then he actually was like, maybe you should do that again. Like, it wasn't his job to do that, but
Yeah, he was super nice. And
So what duos kind of influence you guys?
heavily influenced by the White Stripes, as you could tell. Yeah, and I also really love the Black Keys. Who else?
Not Sonny and Cher?
I mean, you know, they have their merit. Not really my kind of music, but sure. Just from Above.
yeah.
They're
I like,
pretty good.
I like what they do. It's just a simple bass and drum thing.
They get crazy sounds out of just the two of them.
Yeah.
And singing and drumming, I think, is like what I aspire to do. That is, yeah, crazy.
And then in terms of like local bands in Calgary, there's quite a few duos that were very inspiring.
Run Dear Run.
Run
They're
Dear Run.
awesome. They're so good live.
They've got just 2 people in the band. And there's a band that, well, there's 2 core members, so it's sort of like a duo, and they are surrounded by many other musicians. They're called Young People. And it's just like amazing what 2 people can do. Like, they do shows with just 2, but then there's also sometimes a lot of like French horns and more orchestra type instruments.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of local, there's
And
many
Tens
local
Only,
bands.
I think they're kind of a duo now. They,
Yeah.
yeah,
Just
they're
seeing
pretty good.
duos come up in Calgary is very inspiring.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, we don't have to, it's both of us, and there's like, we live together, so we don't have to actually like arrange band practices, which is the downfall of any band is organization.
We know our schedule. It's like, I know you're not doing anything. Come on, let's practice, kind of thing. Yeah.
What are some benefits to just being a duo instead of having an entire band, other than that you live together and you can tell them to practice whenever you want?
Definitely just
Less gear to haul.
less gear to haul and less kind of cooks in the kitchen. I mean, it's nice with 3 people to fill out the sound, but like one person wants it this way, the other person wants it the other way, and then on top of that, another person wants it a different way, then it's kind of compromising can get a little hairy. So yeah, coming to a compromise, I think, is a little bit easier with just 2 people. Yeah.
Yeah, we can like both fit in a 2-seater vehicle.
True.
So we got the minivan, take out all the seats, just throw in the gear. And then I guess if we were to get paid, we'd only have to split it 2 ways.
Yeah.
So that's one of our goals in the future.
So you guys have a professional relationship, you have a romantic relationship, you live together. What is that like? How do you do it all?
Yeah, we just everything kind of melts into one. It's actually kind of nice because like we don't work the same days together all the time, so he gets his time away from me and I get my time away. And but when we do work together, if I have like an idea that just pops into my head, I can just go over to his desk and be like, "Hey, remember this song? How about we do this, this, and this?" "Oh, okay," and then I can go back to my desk, and so I don't have to like, forget the next time I see him. But yeah, we actually have a pretty good schedule, so we're not always together all the time. We still have our own, and we also have our own separate hobbies too. So yeah, we're not attached at the hip.
And I mean, it's great. Just we have this whole room in our house just dedicated to music, which is what I've always wanted and what I've strived for. And Nicole supports that and like encourages it, which is really great. So it's sort of like, one of my friends called it a lab. It's just,
Yeah.
just like every single penny I've ever earned, I've sunk into this equipment, and it's just there for us to use. And so say it's 11 o'clock at night, and we're like, hey, let's just mess around on the instruments. And so I've got it all set up so we can play in complete silence, but hear it through our headphones, so we don't bug the neighbors. No more police showing up.
You guys so much for coming on today.
Thanks so
You've really been
much.
so great. All right, let's get
Thank
back
you.
to the music.
Yeah.
I am Jupiter in the morning. My aching body bleeds below. Now I feel like crying. It's a pain you'll never know. I just wanna hide behind the curtain until the day turns into night. There's just one thing of which I'm certain. This time next week I'll feel alright. 'Cause I'm the only human in me. There's no one else inside to be. There's nothing I can do but sit here and wait for you. I'll build you a spaceship and we'll fly to the moon. Something about you is so unnerving, and I have to leave tonight. My soul cries out in desperation, but I'm sure I'll be alright. I feel like flying when I'm leaving. My spirit's calling out below. Is it real or am I dreaming? I can't tell, I never know. There's nothing I can't be, 'cause I know that I'm still free. There's nothing I can do but sit here and wait for you. I'll build you a spaceship and we'll fly to the moon.